Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. The Yankees win a wild one in the Bronx and Trent Grisham goes nuclear, thanks to yours truly. Oh, and I called Michael K today. It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports for New York Nuts. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go!
Who do you want in there?
And Gittrick, he's a really good career hitter against lefties. Gittrick should be bagging groceries at Ralph's.
Well, see, now you're being silly. Could you do it? So don't say he should be bagging groceries at Ralph's to be cute. But Well, see, now you're being silly. Could you do what Grichuk does? So don't say he should be bagging groceries at Ralph's to be cute. But what's your answer?
Can I go 0 for 13 in the Major League? Yes.
Eric,
I can go 0 for 14 in the Major League. Yes, I can do that.
It's New York Minute Sports.
Well, there you have it, folks. Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Well, made a little news today calling Michael K on ESPN Radio here in New York today, and we had an absolute blowout on the radio. I got the video and the footage. We're going to have the breakdown for you right here on New York Minute Sports today. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for everybody getting my back on YouTube and Reddit. This thing went viral, and me and Michael K, I don't know if he loves me. He definitely doesn't hate me, but he's somewhere in the middle. But that's actually kind of where the New York Yankees have been for the last 5 games. They've been in the middle, they've been down, and no one's hitting. But tonight, the New York Yankees stop the 5-game skid and get a much-needed win at home. And also, Mike Trout and Aaron Judge showed up and showed out. And Aaron Judge finally woke up. We knew this was going to happen. You can't keep a good man down for that long. He is the least of my worries when the New York Yankees go cold. But the one thing about Aaron Judge, when he does go cold on the New York Yankees, the rest of the team follows in suit. I've always said I've never seen a positional player impact a team more so than Aaron Judge. I've seen starting pitchers do it, but when Aaron Judge is down, so is the rest of the offense. But Mike Trout also turned back the clock tonight. Trout is 34 years of age, and he still blazes to first base. And when he's healthy, is one of the best hitters in all of Major League Baseball, and so is Aaron Judge. And they were playing the game of anything you can do, I can do better, and it was a war by the shore. That was classic baseball tonight. But let's go back to reality for a second here. Will Warren is starting to become a problem for this starting rotation, and I'll tell you why. Last year was a good building block year. It was a good start to what could be a good career. 33 starts, the best ability is availability, and Will Warren did exactly that. But in year 2, we need this guy to take the next step and elevate his game, and he hasn't done either. After his first start, which was decent, and he got taken out very early, he's been the same old Will Warren. 3 innings pitched, doing a marathon around the bump. I don't know what that's all about. In the second inning, I thought he was hurt. He just starts to lollygag around the bump. I don't know if he's frustrated from not having his stuff, if he's frustrated from not getting the calls from the umpire, but he does him and haw on the bump a little bit, and it affects his performance. Also, if anybody can explain to me how he didn't get billed for those 4 earned runs, was it the error on the first double that he gave up? Let me know in the comments below, and I know that you guys will. But Will Warren, this is the problem. The Yankees now have a 4-game set against the Anaheim Angels. They needed a really good start from your starter. That's why it's a marathon, not a sprint baseball, but it's all these mini games inside of a large season. You need to approach this 4-game set against the Anaheim Angels where in the first game, you want that starter to go 6 or 7. You want to get length out of your starter so you don't have to dip into your bullpen. And what happened tonight? They get caught up in an 11-10 game. They go to the bullpen. It's the clown car of dudes once again. How many guys did they use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys out of the bullpen tonight. That's unacceptable. I know it was a slugfest, but the New York Yankees got up early 4-0. That was really good by them. You know, they haven't been scoring more than 4 runs or 4 runs at that at any point in the last 5 games. So the New York Yankees got off to a good start, but then they couldn't stop a nosebleed. Jake Bird comes back to earth. Because, listen, Fernando Cruz and Tim, King of the Hill, from AutoZone. Employee of the month, every month. Hey, Tim, your wife's on the phone. Put her on hold. I just cracked another original Coors and took the cellophane off a pack of Pall Malls. Woo-wee! Gave up 3 hits tonight, but did not give up any runs, and he has been lights out in the bullpen. So has Cruz, Duvall, Jake Bird, and now Bednar are liabilities in the bullpen, and that's not good, folks. This brings me back to how they created the roster in the beginning of the year. I don't think they brought the right guys up. I don't think that Weathers and Warren are going to end the season in the starting rotation. I think they're going to get moved to the bullpen. But Will Warren's stuff doesn't scream out to me as a bullpen arm. He'd be a middle relief guy, but we already have that in Yarborough. If you look at how much this bullpen has been used so far this season, you're going to need to bring reinforcements in ASAP. And that leads me to our next story of tonight, is Trent Grisham. I called up Michael K today, and I went full WWE promo on ESPN Radio today. I'll show you the video. But before Trent Grisham went nuclear tonight in the Bronx and had 2 home runs and 4 RBIs and had saved the game for the New York Yankees, put that out of your mind. That doesn't make Trent Grisham a good player. And also, let me ask you a question. With that $22 million that they gave Trent Grisham for a 4th outfielder in Major League Baseball, think about how many bullpen arms the New York Yankees could have went and got with $22 million. Probably about 3 guys. You know, and the whole point of this is that I do not want Trent Grisham to do poorly, so I'm right. I am not rooting against this guy. I hope that this guy has 50 home runs and I look like the biggest moron on social media and the internet. But I know that won't happen because I've been watching baseball for so long that I know that Trent Grisham won't replicate the year that he had last year. And especially with the cold offensive production that they've had all year long, Trent Grisham is the perfect example of allocating money on this team where we don't need it. Where the New York Yankees need to shit or get off the pot and figure if they're a farm team, they're a veteran team, or which one is it? Because when you got a guy like Spencer Jones and Jason Dominguez down in AAA, and you got a guy like Trent Grisham hitting 128 before tonight, what's the difference? Spencer Jones strikes out too much. Okay, Trent Grisham hits 148, and he's our leadoff guy. Jason Dominguez. Also, another thing that Michael K is not doing, he's not going on YouTube and watching every single Jason Dominguez at bat in AAA because I am. He's been playing center field in AAA, and he's been playing it at a high level. And then everyone goes, oh, you can't bring Jason Dominguez up because he can't hit right-handed hitting. Well, guess what? The rest of the team can't hit any hitting. So you're going to keep a guy out that's left-handed who can hit left-handed, just like Trent Grisham, and you're going to keep him down because he can't hit right-handed hitting. Well, guess what? Trent Grisham's a left-hander, and he can't hit right-handed hitting. Also, Jason Dominguez is a switch guy. I'd still want the option, even if Jason Dominguez hits poorly from the right side, I still want the option and the manager have to jerry-rig his bullpen because that adds a dynamic to a player's arsenal. Listen, I told you this before. They tried to trick out Trent Grisham's swing, and it's been working out. Remember the guy that we got from the St. Louis Cardinals? He played first base for a second half of the season for the New York Yankees and had 13 home runs in one half of the season. Carpenter was his last name. And the New York Yankees were able to get him in the offensive lab and were able to make that into a New York Yankees Stadium swing. Is it a coincidence that Trent Grisham went off tonight because he was in Yankee Stadium? Listen, I'll be the first guy to say, oh, other teams go, that's a Yankee Stadium home run. But the first home run, this is not copium. Trent Grisham, that's a Yankee Stadium home run. Anywhere else, that's a pop fly. But Trent Grisham came through tonight, 2 home runs, 4 or 5 RBIs, 2 huge home runs for the New York Yankees. And listen, man, I was sitting up from my couch and applauding Trent Grisham tonight. And I was getting lambasted in the group chat from my friends going, hey, guess you look like you got egg in your face. Guess what? I hope I got egg in my face because I'm indoor with sunglasses on. So it's not going to affect me either. I want Trent Grisham and the New York Yankees to do well. The reason I am tough and I am stringent on the New York Yankees is I grew up in the 90s watching a Yankees team that was perfection. And I know things get better as you get older and you look back, but the New York Yankees haven't won a World Series since 2009. And if you think a platoon at 3 different positions is going to help you out or get you to the championship, you're solely mistaken. If you think that Trent Grisham is a World Series level center fielder, you're solely mistaken. He had 2 Gold Gloves a dog's age ago, and he's the 11th best center fielder in the American League. So when guys like Michael Kay get on their bully pulpit every single day and they get challenged by guys like me, they get a little contentious. Now, listen, Michael Kay was a good sport. I respect Michael Kay. He's the voice of the New York Yankees, and the job that he does is top-notch. I won't take that away from him. But the reason I went full WWE promo on Michael Kay today is because he's got his Irish sausage finger on that hang-up button. And I'm not going to let that happen again. If you remember, you can check it out in the reels right here on YouTube or New York Minute. That's NEWY or KMIN on Instagram. The first time I called him up and tried to speak like a normal person, he let me speak for 8 seconds and then hung up on me and proceeded to dog walk me for 3 minutes. So listen, I'm a New York nut. It's New York Minute Sports. You can only get over on me once. So I went full Lex Luger, Psycho Sid, SummerSlam, Ultimate Warrior, 5-minute promo on ESPN Radio today. And you know what? I was getting a lot of comments from people that follow me here on YouTube that I didn't approach it correctly, or I have a lot more respect than that. And the way that I handle myself on this show and the way I handled myself on K today. Listen, man. In this day and age, you don't do anything unless you make waves. If I called up and I was a good boy on the Michael Kay show today, you guys wouldn't even know that I was on the show. I wouldn't be playing the video on the show right now, and Michael Kay wouldn't know who New York Minute is because guess what? Now he does. Even during the conversation, he goes, yeah, you called on the 8th. It's like, you know when I called, Mike? Because listen, New York Minute Sports is one of the fastest growing sports shows right here on YouTube and Instagram. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button so you can get my alerts. Now, let's go to the Zapruder tape. The Michael Kay, me calling him on ESPN Radio and going full shock and awe, mission accomplished, Baghdad Bob on the aircraft carrier salute because New York Minute went to get his pound of flesh today, and I think I got it. Let's go to the videotape.
Bayville. Eric, you're first. What do you got, babe?
Hey, Mike. Love the show.
Thanks, man.
Listen, so we had a little contentious argument about a week ago, and I had brought up Trent Grisham's numbers to you.
Mm-hmm.
And you sat there and you hung up on me after 8 seconds saying, I don't know baseball. So I was just asking if you want to revise your statement because you were screaming about me about the power numbers.
Eric, why would I revise my statement after 15 games?
You were telling me I didn't know baseball because where's the power number?
It's 15 games. If at the All-Star break,
yeah. But
he's
at
got
the
10
end of
home
last
runs,
year,
then you've got a legitimate point.
So if you remember Trent Grisham in the playoffs last year, he fell off a cliff. His stats, and you know the spring training that he has, and apparently Michael Kay doesn't think spring training means anything, even though he takes money from Yes and covers the ball games. Okay, if they mean nothing.
For the season, 0 in August, 0 in September, fell off a cliff in the playoffs.
He did not have 0 home runs in August.
In the leadoff spot.
He did not have 0 home runs in August.
What's his OPS, Mike? What's his average? He's our table setter.
Yeah, but he's on base. He's on base 35% of the time.
For a guy that's been in the business for 40 years.
What do you want them to do? Answer me this. Who do you want in there?
And Gittrick, he's a really good career hitter against lefties. Gittrick should be bagging groceries at Ralph's.
Well, see, now you're being silly. Could you do it, Gritchick?
I think he liked that a little bit. He paused. He's got a smile on his face. But this is my favorite part. He tells me not to be cute, and then I am immediately cute afterwards.
So don't say you should be bagging groceries at Ralph's to be cute. But well, see, now you're being silly. Could you do what Grichuk does? So don't say you should be bagging groceries at Ralph's to be cute. But what's your answer?
Can I go over 13 in the Major Leagues? Yes.
Eric,
I can go over 14 in the Major Leagues. Yes, I can do that.
What's your answer for Grisham? What's your answer, my friend?
Well, if we didn't give him 22, he got a $17 million pay increase from 5. He's been
you're not going to get.
See, he didn't let me finish my point here. What I was going to say is that we allocated $17 million to Trent Grisham. So that's going to be a logjam for Jason Dominguez's development. Last year, Trent Grisham had the year that he had, and it stopped Jason Dominguez from coming up and playing every day. Jason Dominguez is the future of this team. Trent Grisham is a 29-year-old fourth outfielder. So he stopped the growth of Jason Dominguez last year, and now the New York Yankees go out of their way to give Trent Grisham a $17 million pay increase from a one fluke year. And now I'm the bad guy for saying, where's Trent Grisham's numbers and where's his power numbers? And that's why I think Trent Grisham was listening to the Michael Kay show today, because, of course, the day I open up my mouth, he gets 2 home runs and 4 RBIs.
You're not going to get somebody to fight you on that. I thought they made a mistake offering him the qualifying offer. I thought they made a mistake.
They benched Trent Grisham against a right-handed pitcher this year. Wake up, Mike.
So what are you trying to say? You're telling me to wake up. What are you trying to say?
Because you're telling me I don't know baseball. Trent Grisham is awful.
You're giving up on a guy who hit 34. You don't know baseball. And also, you're trying to scream on top of me. It's the Michael Kay show. You're just a co-host. See, I just hung up on you. See how easily that works? If you're going to shout over me, we're not going to have a discussion. And if we're not going to have a discussion, I'm not going to entertain it.
Full WWE SummerSlam. I was going shock and awe, Baghdad Bob style, okay? Mission accomplished on the battleship 2004. I didn't go there to mince words with him, all right? This guy, every time you get on the horn, you got to steamroll him or you'll get walked all over. And that's exactly what I tried to do. And I would say mission accomplished. So the next time I call, if they let my phone call through, by the way, it was eerily similar. It was eerily weird to get on. I called it 12:58. They put me on first. And also, I really do think Michael Kay knows about this show. It's not delusions of grandeur. He literally said by date, he goes, you called on the 8th. So I thought that was a little bit weird. But that was the video going crazy on the old socials, as the kids will call it. And the New York Yankees get a much-needed win. Just keep an eye on Will Warren. Keep an eye on that bullpen, guys. Also, thank you so much. The views have been going out of control this season so far. The last 3 videos have been completely on fire. And I thank you, the viewers, and all the guys that support me and all the gals that support me right here on New York Minute Sports and support what I do and know that I know baseball. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And remember to go to that blue little link below the video. That's the New York Minute merch line. Our new Bunt Slut shirt. We got a Matsui shirt in there. And check out our AL East clothing line, folks. I think you're going to love it. You're going to love the way you look. I guarantee it. And go over to Instagram, NEWYRKMIN. Anywhere on that smoke wagon you call the information superhighway, you can find New York Minute Sports. Go over to Instagram, because that's when you can find the clips of me messing with Michael Kay and all the viral videos that are putting out there, guys. And remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. I'll be in the stadium at the game tomorrow night. I'll try to broadcast live. We'll see what happens with the postgame. I'll try my best, guys. Good night, Canada. Bye. Yeah, Michael Kay.